Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mr. Barkhorn, and it is an exciting day for Pokemon Unite. Patch 1.2.1.3, is here, and I just wanted to go over some of the changes with you guys. There's a lot that happened. Just to cover one thing that I and probably won't touch in this video, but the UI changes are awesome. It is so much easier to navigate. It is so much easier to find things that you need. And I'm very excited about those changes, but we're going to be talking about balance changes today. So let me pull these up. All right, so it looks like there were quite a few buffs to quite a few Pokemon that really needed it, which is great news. And the nerfs, while tough for some, are really not that bad. But so we're gonna start here with Charizard. So for Charizard, his movement speed increase is strengthened on Flamethrower. So that's if it hits, you get move speed. Fire Blast's cooldown has been reduced. Fire Punch targets affected by the burn has been adjusted. Because I think it's supposed to hit everyone that gets knocked back, not just like the first. So that'll be an interesting change. And Seismic Slam in-game description updated. Unite Gauge charge rate decreased. Wow, so wait, the charge rate's been decreased, which means it's going to take longer to get his Unite move. So that's a little bit of a nerf because for a lot of folks, Seismic Slam is one of the best Unite moves in this game. So overall, it looks like Charizard's getting some good buffs. It feels good. Just made a video about him. You should check it out. All right, let's go to Venusaur. I'm really excited about this one. I actually love playing Giga Drain, Petal Dance, Venusaur before these buffs, but guess what? That build got buffed. So Giga Drain's damage reduction is increased, so now when you use Giga Drain, you take even less damage. And for Petal Dance, damage dealt to enemy Pokemon is increased, the cooldown is reduced, and the movement speed buff is increased. This is a great day for Venusaur. I love this build. Check out my video on it. It's very, very fun. And you become a brawler. You're so unusually tanky. It'll throw folks off. It's fun. All right, let's check out what happened to Cinderace. Really excited about this first change because Pyro Ball just did not get a lot of love. So damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is increased, and the cooldown is reduced. Straightforward. Flame Charge, the cooldown is reduced. Awesome. Blazing Bicycle Kick, fixed bug that occurred when the move fails to activate, which I think I've run into a couple times, where all of a sudden it's like, wait, but what? All of my Unite gauge is gone, and I didn't do any damage, and I don't have any buffs. What's happening? Blaze, the ability effect timing has been adjusted. Interesting. So little changes to Cinderace, but mostly for the Pyro Ball and Flame Charge builds. Talonflame. Fly, I was surprised about this one. Fly's cooldown has been reduced, and the movement speed buff while airborne is increased. So you can zip around even faster with Fly, which is pretty amazing. And having the cooldown reduced means that you might actually have a chance to use it to escape, not just either save it for only an escape or only an initiate. Flame Sweep, the Unite Gauge charge rate has increased. So we're going to be seeing more Talonflame Unite moves. That's exciting. And just a straight attack buff. I love this. Talonflame always felt a little underwhelming compared to the other speedsters, unless you were taking advantage of Talonflame's mobility to just score everywhere all the time. So it's a good thing. So Garchomp. Let's see. Just straight defense and special defense have been increased, which is very, very exciting. I hope they can get... Garchomp is so close to, I think, being in a really good spot where the early game is a little rough, but the late game is terrifying. And I think this is going to help a lot for both the early game and the late game. Rough Skin adjusted the time between instances of this ability's effect triggering. Yeah, cool. That's great. I wish there was like a clearer animation when Rough Skin triggers. That way we'd all know. It's all good. All right, so tweaks. So these are little, not straight buffs according to this website. Absol, Night Slash, cooldown reduced and area of effect adjusted. That sounds like a buff to me because Night Slash having the cooldown reduced does make it a lot more of a contender with Pursuit. I think both of them were already pretty dang good, so this might actually push Night Slash over Pursuit. Sucker Punch's cooldown has been reduced, and duration of unstoppable condition while the move is in use is increased. I mean, that's a straight up buff, period. What are you talking about? Just tweaks website. This is great. Yeah, you get to use it more, and you're unstoppable for more. That's just amazing. This will be a good change for Absol, I think. Now, Zeraora got a lot of changes. So Slash, the number of hits are decreased, but the attack damage you deal is increased. So instead of like 3 hits, it'll be 2. But those 2 hits will do more damage. I think this is really good, only because, and you have to think of it this way, when you're in the animation for the 3 slashes, when it was a triple slash, you're unable to control your character. And as far as my testing has gone, which, believe me, I haven't done a lot with Zeraora, you can't do like an old fighting game like cancel. You can't like cancel into your other moves. So you were essentially stunning yourself for the duration of the slash. So this means that you'll be able to react more quickly if things start going awry after your slash, which is great. Spark. Lengthen the time allowed between uses to make the move easier to use. Great. The number of attacks in the Wild Charge combo will now increase even if the player performs a basic attack while using Spark. Awesome. So they just made the move easier to use. There is a more forgiving window for using additional charges. That's awesome. The number of attacks in the Wild Charge combo will now increase even if the player performs a basic attack while using Spark. Oh, cool. So it looks like it was easy to mess up the Wild Charge combo, and now you can actually, oh my. So you can start putting basic attacks, a basic attack in between the Spark jumps, which there's a new item, which is the Razor Claw or something like that. If you use an ability, your next basic attack does more damage. So that, there's something scary in there, I think. Wild Charge, cooldown reduced, damage taken by the user while this move is in use is reduced. That's huge, actually, because Wild Charge, it was really easy to get messed up a little bit. And having that damage reduction is amazing. Oh, thank you. Here we are, Lucario. I've been curious about this one. So, Power Up Punch damage is decreased. Needed to happen. That's a lot of damage. It's all like it can't have all the utility and all of the damage. Close Combat, damage dealt increase, number of attacks increase. Awesome. That needed a buff. We don't see Close Combat very much. And they fixed a bug that affects the move's damage. Okay. Simple for Lucario. Alolan Ninetales, Blizzard, changed how the move deals damage after the blizzard hits an obstacle. Huh. Changed how the move deals damage after the blizzard hits an obstacle. Cool, so there must have been, I imagine there must have been some abilities or Pokemon that had either particular stats or particular abilities that were causing Blizzard to not do the damage or that they're intending it to do. Whether that means it was doing more or less, I'm not sure about that, but that's a cool fix. Looks like this is mostly bug fixes. Snow Globe fixed an issue where the damage was not increased on frozen targets due to an ally's move. Oh, interesting. Okay, great. So Snow Globe's gonna work as intended, it looks, and Snow Warning, bug fixes. Awesome. Eldegoss, Cotton Guard, fixed a bug affecting the HP recovery when the move ends. Awesome. I like it when my moves work as they're supposed to. Leaf Tornado, improved the move's effects and adjusted the move to match the feel of the controls. Okay, so it looks like they did some like performance issues with Leaf Tornado, so that's going to be really exciting. Gardevoir, standard attack fixed an issue with the attack damage. Sweet. Psyshock, fixed bugs. Amazing. I like it when my moves work as they're supposed to. Snorlax, Yawn, fixed an issue where Pokemon put to sleep would not wake up after being attacked. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, I didn't realize that it wasn't supposed to work that way because I've been beaten up by flail Snorlaxes while sleeping so many times. Oh, this is great news. I think this is yay. I love it when moves work like they're supposed to. Gengar Lick, fixed a bug that occurred when opposing Pokemon are pulled toward the user, and fixed a bug affecting the move's timing. Okay. Easy changes to Lick. Here we go. Mr. Mime. Barrier. I did read this one earlier, and there's some potential in this one that's very exciting. So, adjusted the move so that when it's upgraded, it refilled the reserve uses to maximum. So, this won't happen often. But if you're in a situation where you get to upgrade Barrier and you're like either trying to catch someone or you're trying to get walls up quickly, if you pick Barrier, all of a sudden you'll have 3 walls. So it's very, very, there's some potential for some sick turns. We'll see if I can make any happen. Guard swap, fixed a bug affecting the swapping of defense. Yep. I've got some better ideas about guard swap, but it's still a bit of a mystery for a lot of folks. So Crustle, stat fix. So they adjusted the melee range, which is good because I always feel like Crustle's melee range was a little too close to his body. Slowbro, Surf, adjusted the area of effect. Curious about that one. I'll have to test that one. Standard attack, fixed a bug causing both basic attacks and boosted attacks to decrease the special defense of opposing Pokemon. Ooh, alright. Well, that is a good bug fix. Maybe a bit of a debuff. However. So we're going to go down here to Machamp. Barrage Blow. Fixed a bug with a shove effect. Fixed a bug with the move being used on Super Jump. Springboards. Alright. So, making sure our moves work right. Love it. Blastoise. Okay, Rapid Spin. Fixed a bug causing attacks performed while spinning to decrease the movement speed of opposing Pokemon. So it's not supposed to slow anybody. 10-4. Now it doesn't anymore. Fixed a bug allowing the user to use either Hydro Pump or Water Spout at the same time as basic attacks while spinning. This is a big change. This is actually a big buff to my favorite build, which is the Hydro Pump Rapid Spin. And actually nerfs Water Spout, I believe. Because the trick with Water Spout is that you would hold Water Spout and then use auto attacks. If you can't do that anymore, that's a huge nerf to the Water Spout build. So we'll have to check that out for sure. Alright, nerfs. We've made it. So Greninja, Torrent, attack boost reduced. So when he's lower on HP, his attack boost is reduced. Smokescreen, fixed a bug causing Smokescreen effect to trigger even before the move is upgraded. Whoa, okay. Good thing that's fixed. Double Team, improve the movement of the illusory copies. Good, so that's going to make it so it's a little harder to tell which one is the real one. Water Shuriken, fixed a bug affecting the decrease to opposing Pokemon's move speed. Great. Adjusted the move to allow it to trigger more quickly. Great. That was for Water Burst Shuriken. And just a straight stat nerf to attack and max HP. I was like, where's... other than Torrent, I was like, where's the nerf? That's it, right there. That is the Greninja nerf, and honestly, that might be just enough to make it happen. Oh, Wiggles. Here we go. Wigglytuff. Pound, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon has been decreased. Good, because Wigglytuff's early game is insane. Damage dealt to a Pokemon decreased with Dazzling Gleam. Whew. Not expecting that one, but great. Sing, fixed an issue where the Pokemon put to sleep would not wake up after being hit with an attack. Oh, they've changed sleep. This is great news. Cute Charm, passive activation interval adjusted. Cute Charm can be so annoying for combo-based characters. Stat nerf, max level special attack has been decreased. Okay, cool. So they're trying to just make the damage that Wigglytuff does a little bit lower, and they're trying to focus on the utility and the tankiness. So, yeah, I agree with these changes. Alright. Oh, Bluebird. Surf, damage dealt decreased. Gatling Gulp Missile, damage dealt decreased. Dive, cooldown reduced. So Surf is going to do less damage. His Unite move is going to do less damage, which is going to be an adjustment for all of us that are, used to sitting in a bush and just wiping a team. Dive cooldown reduced is great, so that's going to make it so we're a little more ready to use Dive, and also Air Slash, which just pairs so well with Dive. Standard attack, boosted attack damage decrease. Okay, so that means the fish and the Pikachus, that damage is going to be decreased, which is a little sad. But, I mean, Cramorant was pretty strong. Alright. And that's the end of the stat changes and the buffs and the nerfs of the Pokemon in the latest patch of Pokemon Unite. I'm Mr. Barkhorn. Let's get my let's get this reduced down here. I want to say hi to you all. Get out of here. Boom. Yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Mr. Barkhorn. Really looking forward to Mamoswine and Sylveon, and we'll see you at the next video. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Have a great day.